Thanks for tuning in. Today we're going to be reviewing the Julbo Intensity semi-frameless cycling sunglasses. Julbo's all-new Intensity sunglasses combines Julbo's sleek styling with a lightweight construction and their latest lens technology. Building on the design of the density and frequency sunglasses, the Intensity are optimized for lightweight and high-intensity sports. Packaging-wise, very simple cardboard box with the Julbo branding on there. And then you can see the version we have printed on the label on the side. I'll go ahead and open this up and go over the specs. Retail price ranges from $165 to $245 depending on which one you get. The more expensive one is the REACTIVE photochromic lens option, which actually adjusts to the environment. And then the $165 one is the standard SPECTRON lens technology. These are semi-frameless, so really lightweight with no frame on the bottom side. They have integrated front vents to prevent it from fogging. And then they're bio-sourced Rilsan construction, so it's a nice lightweight construction that's also more sustainable for the frame. And then Grip Tech temples, which you can see have this textured finish, and it's super lightweight and flexible while not getting stuck on your hair or any discomfort. As far as what comes with it, you can see we have the sunglasses, basic REACTIVE sticker here, a little tag here again to show what we have. Comes with a fabric carrying bag with the REACTIVE logo on here, and this nice red drawstring. Super soft inside material. Then you have the semi-rigid zippered case with the Julbo branding on the bottom side. And in here you have the little lens information. Now let's take a look at the weight of the sunglasses. So on our scale, they come out to 18 grams, so definitely one of the lightest ones Julbo offers, and on par with the lightest sunglasses we reviewed. Visually, the Julbo Intensity have the distinctive Julbo styling with sharp edges and a very thin frame. The Intensity is a semi-frameless design, so you can see you only have a frame on the top, with this nose bridge that connects the nose piece to the top of the frame. It's super lightweight and thin construction, so you can see very flexible, with a base 5 curvature, so you can see quite curved, and the temple arms also very curved inward to ensure they stay in place, whether you're doing cycling or doing trail running. Julbo currently offers these sunglasses in 5 different color options, with either standard SPECTRON lens or the photochromic REACTIVE lens options. The frame colors range from standard white and black to two-tone colors like white and orange or army and tan. What we have here is the army and tan version. So you can see tan temple arms from the hinge rearward, a semi-transparent green color for the main frame, which extends down to the nose bridge. And then you have these gray accents along the Grip Tech rubber material on the temple arms and then the nose pads. So it's a very sleek design, definitely looks a lot like the Density, but you can see a little bit flatter on the edges, smooth corners here, and they have really nice details like the laser etching along the edge of the lens, which gives it a little bit of a frame appearance. You can see nice oversized lens design, but definitely with a wraparound design, and you can see how it's raked forward as well, so definitely angled. And that really optimizes your viewing angle, so when you're riding these, you don't see anything but the lens itself, and you'll never really see that nose bridge either. You also have 2 vents on each side, and then a center vent. So you can see 2 vents here. You do have a removable lens design, but with a photochromic version like we have here. It's a REACTIVE lens, so it's a REACTIVE 1:3 Light Amplifier Lens. Really eliminates the need for ever swapping it out, as it can adjust just about anything. You have simple branding Julbo logos on the temple arms. You can see the version we have actually printed on there. And same thing on the other side. And again, really lightweight with very flexible temple arms. One of the key features of these, again, is the REACTIVE lens. It's one of the best we've rode with, so really wide range. This is the 1:3 light amplifier, so it's a category 1:3 filter rating, and it has a 17 to 75% VLT. So you can use this in everything from overcast, low visibility days, all the way up to bright sun. And you can see here it's pretty transparent, but if I were to leave this in the sun, you would see this get darker and darker. So automatically adjusts, no additional power source needed, and reacts pretty quickly. These have the yellow base color too, So it really brightens and amplifies things. That's why it's called the amplifier. The price difference between this and then the standard lens is about $80, so pretty big difference. But again, it's really one sunglasses instead of getting multiple or buying different lenses and swapping them in. So I definitely recommend photochromic, especially if you ride in a lot of mixed conditions. Taking a closer look at the temple arms, you can see really thin and lightweight, very malleable, and you can see that textured finish on the temple arms. So it looks really cool and ensures it doesn't really get caught in anything. It's very wide too, so the rubber extends all the way rather than just being a small section, which ensures you don't have any pressure points. The nose pads here are actually fixed, so you can see non-adjustable, but they have this rubber material, so same grip tech material. It's nice and flexible, so it should adjust to your face, but you can't swap it out. That's one reason it's so lightweight. No additional parts, and you can see everything's very flexible and thin while still being robust enough to be used. So you can drop this, and you can see everything will just flex and not break. Here you can see a 360 shot of the sunglasses paired with our Met Trenta helmet and a Gore wear kit. As you can see, you have really cool color schemes with the sunglasses, and you have a mirrored finish, so it looks nice. And with this styling, it's more of a blend between lifestyle and cycling, so it doesn't look really awkward off the bike. It actually looks good on or off the bike, which is a nice plus. You have a nice mirrored lens too with that oversized design, so you have a nice wide field of view, just like the other frequency and density sunglasses. They're a little bit more flat than other sunglasses we've used, so you do get a couple side reflections, but not too distracting unless you're really riding with the sun horizontally. You do see some of the frames at the corner, but otherwise nice wide field of view. Great clarity on the lenses. Really like the REACTIVE lens with the photochromic design. They can adjust just about anything, so bright sun, overcast, it just doesn't matter. So it really can be your one and only pair of sunglasses. And they're super lightweight, so you don't even feel that they're there. And with the long, nice, flat temple arms, there's no pressure point, so even on 5-6 hours of ride, you won't even realize you're wearing them. We've actually reviewed quite a few Julbo sunglasses before, including their more similar models. Here we have the Density, so you can see very similar design. You can see their language is nice and smooth, nothing too aggressive. With the Intensity, you can see a flatter lens. So where this one curves up, this one's flatter. The cool thing about the Density was they had these really nice color options, so almost a color shifting lens. Frame material, so you can see how it almost shifts. Really cool finish, and then very similar grip tech temple arm, so you can see they've translated design very well here to the Intensity. But if you put these on top of each other, you can see very similar. It definitely seems like the Intensity is designed for a little bit smaller face. They're both designed to be oversized, but the Intensity really feels like it hugs your face. So you can see that here. With the curvature here, it tends to just curve inward, so a little bit more wraparound design. But again, very similar design language. We also have the Frequency, and the names are really confusing here. You have Density, Frequency, and then the Edge. And then now you have the Intensity. So again, similar design. More coverage, obviously, with the Intensity versus the more smaller size Frequency that we have here. But very similar features, venting, temple arms, and then also the nose pad design. We also have the Edge here, which was kind of a cool design. So full frame versus the semi-frameless, but magnetic lens. So you can actually pop this whole thing off and it just reattaches. So pretty cool design. A little bit more aggressive with the full frame. And the nice thing about the new Intensity is that it looks good on or off the bike. So it doesn't look like a cycling specific one like the Edge does. There's also a ton of other options on the market. Here we have the first generation Shimano S-PHYRE. And you can see what's cool about the S-PHYRE, it has a nice smooth finish with the hidden top frame, while the Julbo is a little bit more exposed. And this one is also magnetic, so you pop this whole thing off, including the nose pad. So no nose bridge, which you don't really see once you're actually out in the sun. But you can see when it is transparent, you do see that nose bridge versus a cleaner look. And you can see with the S-PHYRE, it has a really cool metallic-like finish on the frame. You can also get more distinctive sunglasses like the Oakley Encoder. So it takes their Kato extended nose bridge design, but dials it back a little bit, adds vents on the top, and you can see with this cool 24 karat gold finish. It is a full frameless design, so no frame, but it kind of looks like it has a frame with that curved top. And we also have the POC toric Ellicit. So again, full frameless with just the temple arms attaching to the side. Eliminates really any frame in your vision. Fairly expensive, actually similar price, and as you can see, similar laser etching on the sides as the Julbo. But a little bit different design. The POC is a little bit smoother, more spherical. You can see how rounded it is. While something like the Julbo is a little bit more of a lifestyle design. It's a little bit flatter, not quite as curved, and looks better on or off the bike. Now let's go over the pros and cons for the Julbo Intensity sunglasses. What we like about them is they have a featherweight design, so if you're wearing them, and with the soft and flexible temple arms, you have no pressure points, so even on really long rides, you really never feel them at all. They also have a photochromic lens with a REACTIVE lens technology, which is one of the best we've used. Really wide adjustability, so you can use this in overcast or darker days, and then equally works well in the bright sun, so really wide range of VLT. As far as negatives, you have the premium price, so quite expensive, but with the photochromic lens, you do get multiple lenses essentially in one. Also, you do get some side reflections due to the flatter shape of the lens. It's not quite a shield lens that would really rotate around, so you do see the edge of the frame, but it's not too distracting while you're actually riding. Taking everything into account, would give the sunglass a 9.0 out of 10. These are super light sunglasses with sleek styling that looks good on or off the bike. Thanks for watching this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can see more content from us on our website at thesweetcyclist.com, as well as follow us on Instagram at thesweetcyclists. This is The Sweet Cyclist reminding you to enjoy the ride.